Navigating distress episodes. As I sit here, I can feel the intensity rising inside me, overwhelming my body and my mind. The urges I experience during distress episodes are a clear reminder, of my own growth, something I don't doubt will be a lifelong journey. I remember those times so clearly when the turbulence so often overpowered me. Healing those parts of myself has at least allowed me the separation from my own trauma responses needed to navigate the distress episodes once they commence. At times, I can choose to distance myself from these thoughts and urges, to medicate them away. Not that any medication ever disperses them entirely. However, there is something about the intensity that often draws me close. Something about it reminds me that I am alive. I have grappled with various risk-seeking coping mechanisms throughout my life. Self-harm has certainly been the most consistent of any of them, though. It's easy for one to feel scared of the intensity at which we feel these distress episodes, scared to sit within the spiral of emotion. The urge to partake in these coping mechanisms is the strongest during these times, which is why it is so important to have a support system, but also to learn how to support myself, to build a support system of my own that I can utilise during these times. I used to fear myself of what I may be capable of, and in all honesty, it was probably for good reason. Whilst the spirals can be intense and difficult to manage, at least now I am not someone to be feared. I sit and I breathe. I know that no feeling lasts forever, that the intensity will pass. I could run far away, but I don't. I sit and I breathe. I urge to feel free, to feel wildly free, but for now, in this moment, I focus on my breath. Whilst there is always a reason for these distress episodes, those reasons are not always clear in the moment. So tonight, I will have the music up loud, and no doubt the tears I have somehow held back all day will flow, and that is okay. Feelings don't always have to be scary. They don't always have to be something we run from. Sometimes we must do the very opposite. Sometimes we must run headfirst into the epicenter of the distress episode. Spirals such as these can require some endurance, but with time and patience we learn to adapt. In time, its energy will run low and the floodgates will begin to close. Until then, I will find a way to dance through the flames.